Hey everybody, here we go. So let's get started on the Dravidians. I just tried them out in this game versus the AI, and now it's time to take it to the ladder. Return to main menu, ranked. And now let's switch it up. Celts no more, but Dravidians. Yes, here we go. So, I can just, as my personal preference, already say that I much rather play Dravidians than Celts, just for the reason that I can stick with the Archer line throughout until Imperial Age, and don't have to make an all-in transition or just any complete unit transition in the middle of Castle Age, where it's usually pretty hard to do the micro and the macro and then strategical thinking, like unit transitions and all that stuff all at the same time. I think this is not necessarily bad for Celts, it's just very difficult to play. And playing Dravidians into a range and then going for crossbows and being able to upgrade them to Arbalest is just a much smoother, more simple game plan. And it just suits my personal preference and playstyle a lot better. But I do have to remember a couple of things. When I was playing versus the AI, first of all, my scouting was really bad. So a big down for that. This is what I will try to focus on in this game. And then also what I noticed was for the transition to Castle Age, I was floating a lot of food and a lot of wood, and I should probably try to either switch into pikemen or something, so make use of that extra resources once my enemy is on cavalry units. Or just extend my economy at production and buildings, all that stuff. So, I mean, I should not be floating 2k wood or 2k food just before I hit Imperial Age. But let's see what we get. I'm excited. Berbers versus Dravidians. So, first of all, I think Berbers are very strong, and they have a lot of options, so let's think about that. The most annoying option of Berbers in the current state of the game, I think, is the Berber Will Rush. And I hope I'm not being hit by it, because that is just really annoying to play against a Berber Will Rush. But first of all, let's focus on the scouting, because if I've scouted my map properly and I'm able to scout what my enemy is doing, I don't need to be afraid of anything. Only thing is that the Berber Will Rush might come in so early that scouting does barely matter for that. It could hit either way, even if I scout it. Alright, so I'm just trying to line up these sheep and make sure I go to wood in a reasonable time. I'm trying to go 4 to wood so I can go for men-at-arms. I haven't really scouted this wood line. You can already see in my early game scouting that it's not as efficient as it could be. I think I at some point might need to change my very beginning. Like the very first builds and the house queues that I do, I do it a lot, I do it different than the pros do it. Like I don't select my sheep and have them wandering around, and then I just kind of structure them around my TC already to enlarge the circle. But I more and more get the feeling that this could be inefficient. Trying to get the boar now. And my default plan is to go man-at-arms, right? Because I'm playing versus a Cav Civ, and usually playing man-at-arms into someone who would like to open scouts and thus has a more difficult time opening scouts. If I go man-at-arms, always seems to be a good idea. Yeah, this could have been more efficient. I could have shot earlier, but at least I get the ball placement right. So I think that's the top priority, and I can scout a little bit toward the edge of the map here, so I know that I can potentially wall here. I'm missing all my 4 additional sheep. Don't know. Okay, at least I found a couple of them right now. Don't want to mess too much with scouting, because I'm afraid they can be lamed. And, well, I'm still missing 2 of them. As they were really far, I still have the hope for them to be somewhere around there. But it's also possible that I got lamed by Berbers. Yeah, see, his scout is already here. So it's very likely he took my sheep. So I might have to... Oh no, they are there. That's good. But now I just rather want to bring my scout to escort them. So I don't lose them now to the enemy scout. Now I definitely need to scout my enemy. I'm pretty late for that, but it's not as much of a catastrophe as it was the last time. Because this time, as opposed to last time, I at least have my scout at the front of my base when I'm starting to scout. Yeah, so 2 more vills and then up to feudal. Loom already in the queue. Let's see if that's his main goal, but it looks like it were a couple more tiles. Yes, and I'm lucky to find it to see early now. Here is 4 on berries, all standard stuff, so that won't really give me a lot of information. Oh, I didn't make the barracks, right? That's bad. So I kind of need to rush it up right now. Second lumber camp, revealing a rather early uptime, so I assume 20 or 21 pop up latest. Which then on the other hand means scouts, most likely. So if I'm able to hit the berries with the men-at-arms, which I'm just about to queue, I would be in a good spot. Is it 4? Yes, I think I stick with the 4 on this lumber camp right now. Yeah, there's the barracks, which could be a prerequisite building for the stable. Like, he's trying to wall this, he's not on gold. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure by now this will be scouts. Alright, so let's go with those on stand ground and try to hit the berries. And maybe also go towards the oh, this is bad, I'm going to be housed. I'm rushing up that house right now. Q. So, like, a couple of build order difficulties, which are really unnecessary because I'm practicing build orders a lot, so I could really be better at them. But the thing is that, you know, now I'm forcing a lot of reaction, which is good. No, I don't even try to block these Berbers, they're sprinters. And... okay. This is a lot of wood investment there. Good, nice quick balls. But I'm just looping around here and try to be annoying. Once I have 6 fronts, I can add the range. This looks like it is open still. I'm not too, I'm actually quite happy with the amount of reaction that I forced. That gives me the feeling that I could be ahead. It's now that scouts will just appear at my base any second. And I should get ready to defend. So walling up. Most exposed could be this towards my berries. I'm just walling towards the TC. Getting fletching in a second would be nice. Keeping villages idle can be nice. And now having these archers and this little annoying group of units come forwards to address the gold can also be nice. And I'm going to try to hit the berries from the other side. Yeah, so this was what I was expecting. This is becoming a little bit of a hectic game for me to play. It's just hard for me to have an awareness of all these things going on at the same time. Not being walled obviously doesn't really help. Oh, this is so bad. Like, this happens then, you know? But now I have fletching, I have a couple of archers. It's just that my macro has been a little bit off. But at least I have these two annoying archers. My enemies as archers is... Well, does he have... Yeah, he has the range. You know what? I'm just gonna go back with these. And I'm gonna wall up my base and I'm gonna macro this until I get castle age. 1, 2, 3. How many farms is this? 13. Now this is 15 farms. So I can already get wheelbarrow. And yeah, this is not a pretty wall off, but so it be. Next thing's going to be my second range. And yes, I would like to have a gate at the front of my base at some point. Don't really see that happening as of now. Never mind. Okay, so I forced the Berber into a range. This is something good. I just don't want to go to skirms because that would be the invitation to going knights. So I'd rather stay away from this. And let's see where I'm at economically. Should I add a market? I don't really think so. This is such a weird wall I did here. Never mind. I can just click up and move out when I'm fully walled. Oh. And yeah, now I have 2 range production going down here. I'm fully walled. Have 10 on gold, so macro seems alright to me for now. I could use some more on wood, but with Dravidians it's just nice I get that extra wood. And I think as I'm making archers at home now to defend, I can use this little army to go forward. So making some archers here, keeping them in the center of my base. And let's just see what I'll find here. I'm trying to address the gold right now. And once Castle Age is in for my enemy, I will retreat and not do the same mistake that I did last game and use my army before regrouping it, because regrouping a large mass of crossbows can be devastating. I have enough houses so I can save the wood for now. Oh, Berbers, right. Now denying this gold is something very nice. And then I'm just getting ready to do crossbow, ballistics, and be annoying. Oh, he makes the tower. Crossbow, Botkin, and university. Gets the market. Now he cannot add town centers, but I'm going to loop back and regroup with this nice mass of crossbows right here. Oh, you know what? Can potentially keep him from collecting gold a little bit longer, which is just nice and annoying. But for now, I'm going to regroup. Oh, get ballistics, of course. And now I am ready to make town centers. Where can I potentially make them? Let's get one. This is such a... I think I'm leaning towards the wrong side, because these could be better to take. But now I have ballistic crossbows in, so I'm not scared of knights. Triple stable can be annoying though. I might need thumpering, which is a lot of wood investment. I have to be careful. I just hope he doesn't go triple stable. And catch these crossbows off guard. Where can I find damage? I can only find damage at the wood lines. Hope that I don't miss my timing here. Like, I want to build a town center here right now. I've showed my army. He pulls back the walls already. Makes a siege workshop. I have to be careful here. Okay. Now I don't want to risk losing them. This is bad. I want to make a town center because they're walking so far. Where's this one going, by the way? And that will also not good. I'm missing both, so that's why I'm long distant mining this gold now. This is so bad. I want to get a TC there. And oh, you know what? I haven't got that point on gold. That's a disaster. That's a disaster. And I need my own siege workshop. I need a lot of gold things, which I simply can't afford right now. A lot of wood things, which I simply can't afford right now. Don't want to let them in just yet. He's heading out again, which actually is nice. But I wanted to get a TC up here and this just didn't work out. Okay, I'm badly housed. I need to do something about the siege, which is my own defensive siege. And I need the TC over here. I might try to get this one rather. No, this is a bad position. I can get a better one. And now I should be able to move forward with these crossbows. Yeah, this has been kind of a disaster. I think I even need a market to rebalance my eco here a tiny bit. And Thumb Ring would be a very nice investment. Once I have about 25 farms up, I can think about that. I think I can actually think about that already. Just because of the fact that my eco was so off and I have so much food bank. I'm just gonna go for a little bit of stone. Yeah, see, this is a problem right now. I can't lose to this miracle. That was such a good shot for him, that could be the game. No thumping yet. Now I need pikes. Yeah, this is just bad. I think that's GG now. Totally deserved it, because my eco was so off. Yeah, bad. Really bad. Now the only way I can come back here is if I can mass a lot of pikemen and archers right now. Thumping would be kind of necessary here. Now I'm getting it. He is in over here, which is really bad. Don't know how his eco looks behind this. Yeah, it's GG. Because of my eco misbalance. That was a very funny game way to lose a game. Can I keep trying here just a tiny bit longer, or do I just give up? Even got a market, I can now. Did he waste all his numbers? Actually, it looks like I am still in this game, but I should not be. The only tiny bit of a win condition is that my enemy was really 3 stable all in, no eco at all whatsoever, and I knew that the Mangonel was in the field. Yeah, I can't afford to take another bad fight. So now my eco is pretty stretched. I would need to get to army numbers soon. What kind of eco upgrades do I have? Let's get this going. Get another range up. Get another. Another range, another, and yeah, let's buy some more stuff here. I also want to get out of manga now, so I can potentially fight an enemy manga now. And now I'm starting to have an army size that could potentially. No, but look at this, it's not even looking. There's only one chance I have, which is that he hasn't been able to add eco. This could be the first good fight of the game for me. Oh, if I can deny that castle, that could actually be still winnable, because that's a lot of an investment that he's making right now. So I just found a win condition here. I should not be in this game though. Don't know how hard he's committing to that forward castle. And yeah, now he's Imperial and I'm not. He's making that castle right there. I cannot make a castle here now. Should make it in my eco. Should probably make it here because here is a lot of my gold. And I would also need to go in right now, so I'm not too behind in this. Once again, eco balance is a mess. I'm gonna go in this TC. He now is very likely to have a castle at home. No, come on. He was still looking pretty healthy for me. But nonetheless, I mean, don't know where he's going to show up just in a second. I'm going to be Imperial Agent. I just lost my army, so, but I mean, I lost this game long ago. Don't know if I should actually even prioritize Halberdier right here. I think so, to be honest. Don't need more stone. I need more food though. it's going to be over. It should have been over long ago. Actually, surprised how I could keep in this game for so long. Now this position with the castle becomes very unpleasant. How much army at GG? Funny game. Because I totally threw. Like, what was I doing? Okay, let's quickly recap. Like, the opening was fine. The man-at-arms opening was fine. My enemy was very good in avoiding damage to be taken. And he walled me out, and he reacted in a proper way, but then I could still macro behind, reach castle age, force the tower and all that. So I think I went into castle age with an advantage. Then I went forward and it not through my crossbow, but went right back. That was very good. I lost the game because I had my gather point on gold. That's such a weird thing, such a weird way to lose the game, but that's how I lost it. Because at one point I had 20 villagers on gold. I didn't have any wood for anything that I wanted to do. I thought my wood is going to kick in just in a second. I had villagers gathering the secondary gold for long distancing, like for 10 minutes or something. And then I just realized I was floating tons of gold and had no wood to build my additional TCs, to build my eco. Then I fixed all that and finally moved out, and I knew there was a siege workshop. I knew there should be a mangonel on the field. Ran right into it. I split, so I dodged the first volley, but I had to hit it uphill. That's why I didn't die first shot. Then I took a couple of shots. Then I lost the crossbow mass versus I think 3 stable knights, and that was the game. I played on for a little bit. Like, this is such a stupid mistake, just losing the game because I had my gather point set to gold and didn't double check. So I think I might need to take away, always have my gather point on wood and transfer villagers to gold rather. Because I don't ever want to lose a game because I have my rally point set wrongly. Like, that's a terrible way to lose a game. I mean, everything that stemmed from it was losing me the game, but that was the initial big, huge macro mistake that I made. And, well, after I lost this fight here, which was because of I was being confused and I couldn't hold the pressure, I couldn't add the TCs, I couldn't add the pikemen, you know, everything that stemmed from it. Couldn't make the mangonel because I didn't have wood. I think, I don't know, did I have the siege workshop at that time? I wanted to, because my initial plan was to move out with the mangonel in front, so I would hit his mangonel with my mangonel and then have the crossbow still left and I can win this fight, and then from there it could have snowballed, like, but this fight was very decisive. And I was still in this game somehow because I committed on heavy castle age army production and I could deny his forward castle initially and even take a not too bad engagement in early imp. So that kind of kept me in the game, but yeah, I think it was over at the point that I started to let my macro slip. So really bad on this. I deserved to lose it. I think I learned a lesson, but I like the Dravidians. See you next episode.